the ash. Yeah, ho, we tapping and passing like magic. No, we not asking, we see it, we grabbing. Diamonds, they flashing, go blind when I'm passing. Mask on, I'm clapping, no mask on assassin. Jugging, we snatching, all black is the fashion. We not the same, bro, just look at the fabric.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Kama. We back with another video, man. Hey, man, real quick, man. I ain't did one of these in a minute. And boy back like he never left. But, yeah, man. Let's do a little recap of the draft, so to speak. I haven't made a video in maybe 3 months, man. I had a lot of stuff going in my life that you wouldn't believe if I told you. But we back, man. So, real quick, I want to speak on Cowboys first round pick, number 26. They pick Mozzie Smith. Mozzie Smith, I felt like that was a great pick. And I feel like that's a great pick. I feel like it's a pick that Cowboys Nation has been screaming for years. Big guys in the middle. I feel like that's great value. He fits our defense perfectly. I mean, I know a lot of people wasn't Cowboys fans on Twitter and things like that, wasn't overly thrilled about this draft. But to me, I feel like this draft wasn't about the flashy picks and the flashy, the splashes is like, for the most part, we brought our defense back intact, right? Our defense came back intact. We added to the defense. We added a former defensive player of the year to that defense, right? Offense, we replaced Noah Brown with Brandon Cooks, so that's a major upgrade. We got Hendershot, so with the second pick, a lot of people scratched their head on. We took Schumacher from forgive me if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, from Michigan, the tight end. I mean, a lot of people was up in arms about that, but once again, I get it. People say, why do that when you got Jake Ferguson and you got Hendershot? But we also got to remember, we had Hendershot, Dalton Schultz, and Ferguson all on the same team, so why not? I mean, a lot of people say, what's the difference? The difference is you don't have to pay Dalton Schultz $10 million like we did last year with the franchise tag, or he just got $9 million from Houston. So to me, that's the difference. And third round, I believe we took who did we take? I know all the picks. I just don't like in order. I don't rehearse this shit before I come out here. I just freestyle. I want to go with third round. Did we take the guy from? I believe we took the San Jose defensive end. I don't know much about him, so like I'll be lying to you if I sit here and told you how great of a guy he is. Like, my philosophy is I trust Will McClay. I trust his coaching staff that no, we don't hit on every draft pick as Cowboys, but man, with every draft class, if you get 2 to 3 starters out of every draft class, or 2 or 3 people that contribute to your team, to me, it's a successful draft class. So, I mean, they see something in these guys that they felt like it was worth the pick. So, I'm not gonna argue with it. I mean, we took another DB that they traded up for. Don't know much about that guy neither. I'm not the guy to sit here and sugarcoat stuff and lie to you. One pick that I was particularly excited about was Deuce Vaughn in the 6th round, man. Deuce Vaughn is a guy that I feel like he's 5'5", so that's why he dropped that low. He's dynamic. He had, I think 3,600 rushing yards in his career. A ridiculous amount of receiving yards. First K-State player with over 5,000 purpose yards since I think Sproles did it. And with Sproles and one more guy that came from there. The guy's a player. If he was 5'9", we would be arguing should he win at probably back in the first, second round. We drafted him. His father works here, Chris Vaughn, but I'm hoping we really utilize this kid in packages and things. I think there's so many ways we can utilize this kid. With him and Tony Pollard, I think that could be dynamic. He's proven to be very durable. I mean, I just hope it's not a sympathy pick, and we really like utilize the picks, man. So like, I think it's something to get used to, because as a Cowboys fan, we ain't used to having 2 straight 12-win seasons. So it's like, you don't really need to, I say this all the time, you ain't really need to sell the farm, so to speak. You just need to dibble and dabble, add a couple of key veterans here and there, which we did in Cooks and Gilmore, and then double back and sprinkle a nice little rotation of rookies in there with what we already have, and let's see how it turn out, man. I don't get too high and low in the draft no more, man. I just see what happens. I know everybody's going crazy over what Philly did, and then Philly drafted a bunch of Georgia players. I mean, yeah, Georgia players are highly talented, but they still have to take the field, man. We don't know, and Philly is in a different situation from us. They just came from a Super Bowl. They lost 7 to 8 starters. They had to retool, you know what I'm saying? So they had to make these splash plays and this, that, third. They had to do those things. They just paid they had to do the things they did in the draft. They had to retool, so to speak. They lost 7 to 8 starters. I don't remember the number, but we're not in that situation. We have a top 5 defense as it stands. In my opinion, we have a top 10 quarterback. We have a top 10 offense. We just have to sprinkle little things in place. If you replace Noah Brown with Brandon Cooks, that's a huge upgrade. You replace Stephon Gilmore, you replace Anthony Brown with Stephon Gilmore, that's a huge upgrade. It's not going to seem over the top because we didn't need to make over the top moves. Our situations are set. Last year just made a couple minor mistakes, in my opinion. Not properly replacing Coop was one. Not properly paying attention to the run defense was 2, which we traded for Hankins, who was great when he was on the field, but he got hurt. So now you put Mozzie next to him. So that should shore up a run defense. I feel like the defense is going to be the strength of this team, so why not make that completely bulletproof with no leaks and holes? And we already know what Dak can do when he got the proper weapons. Gallup coming back off another year. We got CD. CD is CD and Cooks is Cooks. We got Tony Pollard. If we compare him with Deuce, or they talk about his whispers of bringing Zeke back, or now we got 3 tight ends again, I'm with whatever we with, man. Like, overall, I think it was a good draft, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Always remember to like and subscribe. It's your boy Combo. Salute. We out of here.